There are a lot of ways to begin a new project in Illustrator. You can create one from scratch, start from a template, open an existing file, and more. Let's look at how to create a new document to start. With the latest version of Illustrator CC open, you may see this start screen which appears when no documents are open. Yours may look different, and that's okay. From the start screen, you can open existing files and create new files. Whether or not the start screen is showing, you can also always go to the File menu at the top of the screen to open existing documents or to create a new document. Now, to start a new document from scratch, choose File, New. The New Document dialog box appears. And once again, yours may look a little different than what you see here, and that's okay. In this dialog box, you can start by choosing a preset option like Print, Web, or Mobile. So it's important to know before you start designing what type of project you're creating. In this video, you'll create a document for a poster that's meant to be printed, so click Print to show a series of print document presets. When you choose the print preset, other settings like the type of color used and the units of measurement are automatically set to accommodate a print project. After choosing a preset, you'll usually choose a document size. Now, there are several options to choose from within each preset. By clicking View All Presets, you can even see additional sizes here. Select Tabloid, and note that if you choose a preset size like Tabloid, you can always change the size and all the other options after the document is open. You may also see a series of templates in the New Document dialog box available from Adobe Stock. These templates can be a great way to learn how Illustrator projects are built, and they can be used to jumpstart a project. On the right side of this dialog box, you'll see a series of options you can set for the document. Now, most of the time we won't have to set all these options, but let's look at some of the options you'll set most. Click to highlight the name and change it to Poster. You don't have to change the name here, but when you save the document later, this name becomes the name of the file. Click Points, and from the menu that appears, choose Inches. These are called the document units. Later, when you want to measure something or look at a ruler, this is the measurement unit you'll see. Now, you can customize the width and height of the document and change the orientation by clicking one of these options. Now, the orientation is actually the direction in which a document is displayed or printed. Click Landscape so the document is in a landscape or horizontal orientation. Artboards you see here are similar to pages in a program like Adobe InDesign or Microsoft Word. You start with one artboard in your document, but you can add more here. You can also do that after the document is created. Now, these are just some of the options you can set to set up the document before you get started. You'll become more familiar with the different options the more you work in Illustrator. Since we've set the basic options we need, click Create to create the document. The new document opens in Illustrator. To ensure that you can see the entire artboard or page, choose View, Fit Artboard and Window. Once the new document is open in Illustrator, you can change the document settings you set when you created it. In the Properties panel to the right of the document, if you want to change the units, for instance, you can click the Units menu. To change the size of the artboard, you can click Edit Artboards to enter artboard editing mode. You can choose a preset page size from the menu in the Properties panel. So why don't you go ahead and choose Letter. You may need to scroll up in the menu that appears. You can change the orientation and a whole lot more. To stop editing these artboard settings, you can click the Exit button towards the top of the Properties panel to exit artboard editing mode. Creating new documents in Illustrator is something you'll likely do a lot. There are many different options to explore when you set up a brand new document. When you're just getting started in Illustrator, keep it simple and know that you can edit document settings like the artboard size later on, the more familiar you become with them. To close this file, you can go up to the menus at the top of the screen and choose File, Close, without saving it.